have $25 and that's all I can spend. Wait, are you serious? That's crazy. Did that really just happen? Someone just stole my money?
Well, now that I'm broke, we should probably start out with some free places.
The Chicago Bean. See, the cool thing about the Bean is it's actually completely free to come visit. Highly recommend walking underneath it because look at that view. So trippy. Over there is the Bean. Right behind it is a giant park. Now this is called the J. Pritzker Pavilion. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you can pay for seating for concerts, and then you can actually sit on the lawn for free during concerts. Now, depending on when you're here at this park, they actually show free movies. Yeah, that's right, literally free. You can just bring a blanket, set up out here, and enjoy movies. Next on the list is another free attraction, this gigantic fountain. Now, one of the other really cool things here in Chicago are these bike carriages. This gentleman said for $5, he'll take me just around the fountain real quick. So here you go, here's $5. And we're gonna go take a ride around the fountain. Now, this is a very easy way to get around if you guys just wanna sit back, relax, and have someone just take you around for a little spin. Hi, check it out. We get this nice view of the fountain, nice breeze, everything's great. And there we go, nice little $5 ride around the fountain. Hey, thanks man, I appreciate it, I appreciate it. So we can officially add $5 to the total. Like I said, we're staying under $25 for all of the activities today. Up next on the list, we have this giant building. And if you're wondering what it is, well, let me show you. This is the Starbucks Reserve Roastery, AKA the largest Starbucks in the entire world. There's 4 floors total here. We'll take a second to check it out because this is actually my first time here too. This is just one of their cash registers. See all the pastries they have, all the bread they have. There's so much stuff here. We have another escalator taking us up to the 3rd floor. Now, I could be wrong, but I think this is the floor where they make you specialty coffees. They even have a fireplace. Once you're done with the 3rd floor, then you take an escalator to the 4th floor. We started all the way down there and came all the way to the top. As you can tell, on the 4th floor, they have stuff that hits a little harder than coffee does. Hey, look, all I'm gonna say is it's free to come here, but it's up to you how much you spend by the time you leave. All right, well, I gotta admit, that place is actually super neat. Like I said, I've never been there before, so we're heading over to the next spot. Now you might be wondering, what is this giant wall? Well, let me show you the other side. This is a water park that you can go to for free. They have giant faces and they'll have water come spewing out of its mouth. And let's say playing in the water is not your style, well, up the stairs right next to it, they have like mini rock climbing. If you're more into jungle gyms, you can just come and climb around. I think you can. If I get in trouble, you'll have it on film. We made it to the top. Well, halfway to the top. I know that technically is the top, but for purposes, I made it to the top. Now the next spot we are in is Maggie Daley Park. You can tell because it has all these like tall metallic teepee kind of structures. They have a kids park to play with that, which sometimes the grown-ups play at instead. They have big hills you can lay on. There's a giant bridge you can walk across here. Not gonna lie, walking through this park, it's kind of a maze. Like there's so many places to go and get lost in. Again, visiting this park, playing on all the equipment is completely free. They have all these fun mirrors just in the middle of the park. Oh look, there's V, you should subscribe. To be completely honest with you, Maggie Daley Park is probably one of the coolest spots here in Chicago, at least to me. Like seriously, look how many random things are here. It's just like a boat in the middle of the park. I don't know about you, but like that's totally my kind of thing, just like a bunch of randomness all in one spot. Anyways, off to the next spot. Next stop is the beach. Check it out, we got Lake Michigan in the background. Now, it wouldn't be a proper trip to Chicago if you didn't just visit the beach and hang out for a bit. Now, this beach does have an admission price of exactly $0. So yet another free thing you guys can do while you're here. Not gonna lie, sometimes Lake Michigan feels like an ocean because you like literally can't see the end of it. And it's super nice to just stroll alongside the lakeside. I hope you're happy because I went trudging through the sand in my nice shoes for you guys. Comment thanks so I don't feel so bad. No! That's actually so annoying. I was gonna get this funny shot for you guys of me standing there and running away from the water. And then the water literally just went up on top of my shoe. I'm gonna have soaking wet feet for the rest of this video. Oh well, all in the name adventure. The next place we're going is actually below the city. Boom. To the trains we go. Now the cool thing here is, like you saw, you literally don't even need to buy a card. You can literally just use Apple Pay to buy your train tickets. Cermak, Chinatown is where we're getting off. Yeah. Really? Is it the wrong direction? Okay, go. We have to get off here. Go. Okay, we on the wrong train. We gotta change directions now. You guys look at the signs when you're doing this. All right, guys, we're gonna switch over to the GoPro cam because it is pretty crowded in here.
There was a random guy just giving away free shoes. These are the kinds of things you see in Chicago.
Now, both my dad and I have never been to Chinatown the entire time we lived in Chicago. What are your initial thoughts on Chinatown?
Looks like it's pretty crowded.
It is popping. This is cool though. It's like lots of Chinese culture just in a little town just south of Chicago. Now, to be fair, I've never been to China, so I don't know the comparison, but if you are from there, let me know in the comments. Does this place have similar vibes? All I'm gonna say is this is a good break from the tall buildings, the busy streets, have some nice fresh air. This smells like Chinese food, and see some unique buildings. And there's some great reminders throughout the town. Chinatown wasn't the biggest place, but it's pretty cool to still visit and just take a walk around. The next stop on the list is an actual zoo. Yes, that's right. You can go to an entire zoo for free. There's also an entire African section. MJ needs to try learning the film in public as well because he's a little nervous right now.
I'm not nervous.
All right, then take it and put it up high and start vlogging. You're not talking.
I don't have nothing to say.
He got nervous. This is the Lincoln Park Conservatory, so it's like kind of an inside jungle. It's so wild. It's just this gigantic dome with tons of leaves and foliage in it.
Out in here, isn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Oh
It is. It's not just you, ma'am. It is. Like, look how big these leaves are compared to my hand. Like, dude, that is massive. Holy smokes.
Dinosaur.
Literally. This is probably the coolest room here that I've seen. Check it out. They have a little fog machine there. They have a lighthouse here. About as cool as it gets here.
The rocks are vaping.
Literally. That's about it for the conservatory, but we have a lot more stuff to go check out, so let's go. So up next, we have the Lyft scooters, which they could cost as much as you want them to cost. Off to the next one. You can even join people in dancing for free. Oh, I'm gonna turn this way. That was great. Thanks for letting me join. Up next, we have the Design Museum of Chicago, which is an entire art museum that's free. You see in this museum, they have hundreds of paintings with a wide range of themes. And they even have a library that's inside of a vault. I think I'm gonna read a book really quickly. Check it out, it's Jenna Ortega. And you can even make new friends here, see? How you doing? Mind if I get your digits real quick? Okay. Apparently I have no Riz. So the cool thing about all the art here is it's literally made by elementary school and high school kids. See this? It was made by a 3rd grader. It's definitely worth checking out just for the pure fact that this is made by local students. And again, it costs $0. Off to the next one. That's the water tower. You see, the water tower is basically like a vertical mall. Tons of stores in it, all the normal brands that you guys are used to, except it goes up instead of like sideways like most malls do. I'll show you really quick. See, we're gonna go through this revolving door. Oh, check it out. They have a whole on car here. They have bubble tea. And like I said, a mall that goes up. Now, for my sake, I'm not gonna show you guys all the stores here because we have a lot more stuff to see. Up next, we have a Chicago classic and a must visit, Navy Pier, which costs you about $3.99. I said free, not $3. At Navy Pier, there's tons of things to do. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it costs money. Ferris wheel looks super cool, but it costs money. I think it's like $20. See, the cool thing in Navy Pier is there's tons of gift shops, tons of stores that you can just walk around, explore, see if there's anything you want to buy. There's a jungle gym for kids to play in. See, they even have this giant wall here that when you stand in front of it, well, it projects you behind it. And you can just do like whatever wavy motions you want to do. Now listen, I could go on and on about everything you can do at Navy Pier, but trust me, just come check it out for yourself. Take a nice little stroll down the boardwalk and relax. I mean, look, there's nice trees here, nice shade. There's even an entire fountain out front if you want to just go for a little stroll through the water. I do not, because we have more places to go check out. Next up, we are at Oz Park, and it's themed after, you guessed it right, the Wizard of Oz. They have pickleball, they have tennis ball. They also have Dorothy and Toto here. Hi, Toto. Good boy. They have an entire hill you can just lay down on and read a book. Now, another thing you can do for free is pet a person's dog. You sit.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, look at you, you did a little spin. What are your dog's names?
That's Teddy. Teddy, look here. Look, sit down. Can you sit? Can you sit down? Be nice.
Oh, there we go. You give the dog the treat and you say, good boy. He's like, where's my treat? I'm still waiting for it.
And he's Tiger.
Tiger and Teddy. How much does this cost to pet them?
Nothing.
There you go, $0. Up next, we have the Chicago River Walk. It is where you can take a walk next to the river. As you can see, there's tons of things to do here. There are food places, there's people jet skiing, there's a boat tour. This place is always popping, especially at night. There are so many places to eat here, so many places to grab drinks. Now, if you're the person who likes to just shop a lot, you're like, I just want to go to store to store to store while I'm visiting somewhere, then you probably want to visit Michigan Avenue. Next thing you can do, which is technically free, technically not, if you have leftovers from your lunch, well, you can find a pigeon and you can feed them. We kept these from his lunch. They're all at Yeet it in front of it. The pigeon didn't want to eat anything, so if you have better luck, let me know in the comments if you can get a pigeon to actually eat some food. All right, this is the Emporium arcade bar for those of you guys who like to drink. They actually have like arcade machines, foosball, sandbags, skee ball. All right, someone just gave us tokens, so it does cost money to play here. You can play all these classic arcade machines. All right, he wants to play one. I'm gonna let him play. No, here, you take both of them. We're gonna let Rick relive his old days. Dude, old arcade games are so much harder than we think they are. Note to self, save my money. Close enough. Quick change of setting. We are at Jenny's Ice Cream. Josiah.
What's up, y'all?
I got something lame like vanilla. Josiah, what'd you get?
Banana bread and salted caramel, just like me.
There you go. How is it? 1 to 10.
Banana bread's really good. Salted caramel, both 9s.
9s?
Yeah.
9 out of 10 ice cream, you gotta have it. If you're wondering why the shot looks familiar, well, it's because you've seen it before in the movie, The Dark Knight. This is the exact spot where they filmed Batman charging the Joker. There's actually tons of movies that have been filmed in Chicago. To be honest, there's like a whole video that could be made within itself for that, but this is definitely an iconic spot for you guys to go visit for one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion. Little bonus one for you, this is where Ferris Bueller's Parade was filmed. And then over here, a nice little third wheel walk.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Let me know in the comments, do you want me to do a full video just on all the filming spots that have happened in Chicago?
And then that concludes the list of all 25 things to do in Chicago for under $25 total. If any of this was helpful to you, hit the subscribe button and drop a comment if I missed something that you think I should have mentioned. Or let me know what your favorite thing was from the list.